Have you ever considered that your morning glass of water might actually cause harm if you overlook one simple step? For years, many of us have heard that beginning the day with a large glass of water is among the healthiest routines to adopt. While this advice holds some truth, there's another side that's often overlooked, especially for older adults. In reality, this habit, if done incorrectly, could be more damaging than beneficial. In this discussion, we'll explore 5 widespread misunderstandings about drinking water in the morning. These common errors may seem minor initially, but can eventually lead to problems like bloating, increased blood pressure, digestive troubles, or even the loss of essential nutrients. If you've ever felt dizzy after drinking water, or questioned why your stomach feels uneasy despite eating well, one of these mistakes might be the cause. You'll discover what truly happens inside your body when you hydrate right after waking up, including how it impacts your heart, digestive system, and metabolism. By addressing these misconceptions, you can improve how you feel throughout your day. Make sure to stay tuned until the end, because the information shared here could not only safeguard your well-being, but also transform the way you start each morning moving forward. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1, drinking too much water too quickly on an empty stomach. A very common habit, often done with good intentions, is gulping down a large glass of water immediately after waking up. Many people believe this is beneficial because they have been told to hydrate first thing in the morning. However, what isn't widely known, especially among older adults, is that quickly drinking a big amount of water on an empty stomach can actually shock the body. When your stomach is empty, it isn't ready to handle a sudden influx of liquid. Your digestive system is still waking up. Your blood pressure is adjusting from lying down to standing, and your circulation is moving from a resting to an active state. Pouring in a large volume of water too fast can disrupt this delicate balance. Imagine what happens when you try to soak a dry sponge with a full stream of water. It doesn't absorb the liquid immediately. Instead, it needs time to soften and adjust. The stomach behaves similarly. When water arrives too quickly, it often rushes through your system, triggering a rapid flush before your body can properly absorb or regulate the fluids. This can lead to symptoms like dizziness, nausea, or an unsettled stomach, particularly in those over 60. Additionally, many older adults experience orthostatic hypotension, a drop in blood pressure when standing, which combined with a sudden large volume of water can cause an imbalance in bodily pressure. This mismatch may cause faintness, a feeling of fullness, or even mild chest discomfort, especially in people with existing heart or vascular issues. Ruth, a 71-year-old woman from Indiana, used to drink a full glass of water as soon as she got out of bed, thinking it would help keep her regular and detoxify her system. But she began experiencing dizziness and sometimes had to sit down shortly after. Upon her doctor's advice, she started sipping water slowly and spreading out her hydration over the first hour after waking. Within a week, her dizziness vanished. So what's the better way to hydrate in the morning? Begin with a few small sips, about 1/4 cup, and give your body time to adjust. Move around a little, then gradually finish your glass over the next 30 to 45 minutes. This approach lets your kidneys, digestive organs, and cardiovascular system wake up and work together smoothly. You'll feel more stable and actually absorb the water better. Don't worry, you're not falling behind on hydration. Instead, you're aligning with your body's natural rhythm rather than forcing it to react too quickly. Like many things after 60, a slow and steady approach often proves to be the most effective. Mistake number 2, beginning your day with cold water. Drinking a tall glass of ice-cold water first thing in the morning might seem refreshing, but if you're over 60, that chilly habit could be doing more harm than good. The temperature of what you drink matters a lot, especially for your internal organs that are just waking up after hours of rest. The reality is that cold water can actually slow down important bodily functions. When you consume cold water on an empty stomach, it causes the blood vessels around your stomach to tighten. This constriction makes digestion less efficient because your body has to work harder to warm the liquid and restore the system to a normal, functional temperature. This delay doesn't just affect how fast your body absorbs water, It also impacts how your first meal of the day is processed. If you eat breakfast soon after drinking cold water, the effect extends beyond digestion. Cold water also influences your circulation. As we age, our blood vessels become less flexible and don't expand or contract as easily as they once did. Drinking cold water forces these vessels to constrict even more, which can make your extremities, like your hands and feet, feel colder. It can also slow your heart rate and, in some cases, cause you to feel sluggish or low in energy for the rest of the morning. There's another factor to consider: your nervous system. The vagus nerve, which connects your brain to various parts of your body, including your stomach, is sensitive to temperature extremes. When cold water hits the back of your throat and travels downward, it can cause the nerve to react suddenly. Some people may experience a brief drop in heart rate or feel faint, though they rarely connect these symptoms to something as simple as the temperature of their water. Take Frank, a 76-year-old veteran from Arizona, as an example. He used to start every morning with ice water straight from the fridge, thinking it would energize his body. But he often found himself feeling bloated, with a gurgling stomach and cold hands lasting well into lunchtime. After switching to lukewarm water, a practice he learned from family overseas, those symptoms disappeared. He said it wasn't a dramatic change, but he simply felt more balanced and comfortable. The best water temperature to start your day is close to your body's natural warmth, somewhere between warm and room temperature. It shouldn't be hot or cold, but neutral enough to encourage smooth digestion, gentle circulation, and better absorption. This small adjustment can make a big difference, especially when practiced consistently over time. Remember, after hours of rest and repair overnight, your body doesn't need a shock. It needs gentle support. A warm glass of water, perhaps with a slice of lemon, or simply room temperature water, sends a calming, grounding signal to your system, very different from the jolt of cold water. So if you want to improve digestion, boost circulation, or start your day with more calm and clarity, save the ice cubes for later. Your stomach and heart will thank you. If you're still watching and find these tips helpful, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you won't miss future videos. Your support helps us keep creating useful content to inform and inspire you. Now let's keep going. Mistake number 3, overlooking the safety of your water source and container. As we get older, it's easy to assume that the water coming from our tap or sitting in our favorite glass is always clean and safe. However, drinking water first thing in the morning without checking its source or how it's been stored overnight can actually harm your body more than help it. Let's begin with the source itself. Many older homes still have pipes that contain lead, rust, or other buildup from years of use. Water sitting in those pipes overnight might carry tiny particles or contaminants that you don't want to ingest, especially on an empty stomach when your body absorbs substances more efficiently. This risk is even greater for people relying on well water or living in areas with inconsistent tap water quality. Next, consider the container holding your water. Many people keep a glass or plastic bottle by their bedside to sip in the morning, which is convenient. But have you ever noticed a stale taste or sediment at the bottom after leaving water out overnight? Exposure to dust, air, and even bacteria from your mouth can contaminate water more than you might expect. If you're using a plastic bottle repeatedly, especially one not designed for reuse, chemicals may begin to leach into the water, posing additional health risks. This concern is particularly important for older adults whose immune systems may be weaker. What used to be easily tolerated by the body can now cause mild digestive issues, discomfort, or even gut inflammation. These symptoms often go unnoticed as being connected to the water consumed first thing in the morning. Ellen, a 68-year-old from Virginia, shared that she kept a pitcher of water by her bedside and refilled her glass from it daily. However, she began waking up with a mild sore throat and a strange taste in her mouth. After medical checkups ruled out other causes, her doctor recommended switching to fresh water poured each morning. Within days, her symptoms vanished. It wasn't the water itself, but rather how long it had been sitting and what it had accumulated. So, what can you do to avoid this? First, if you're using tap water, let it run for 10 to 20 seconds before filling your glass to flush out any stagnant water from the pipes. Second, if you store water by your bed, use a clean covered container and rinse it daily. Avoid reusing old plastic bottles. Instead, opt for glass or stainless steel containers. Always fill your container with freshly poured or filtered water, never leftover water from the day before. These may seem like minor details, but they're crucial, especially since your morning hydration sets the tone for your entire day. Drinking water should make you feel better, not expose you to hidden risks. When you start treating your water with the same care you give your food, you'll notice improvements not only in how you feel, but also in the confidence that comes from protecting your health from the inside out. Mistake number 4. Drinking water before eating can wash away nutrients and reduce medication effectiveness. Many people believe that drinking water first thing in the morning helps flush out toxins and kickstart the body for the day. While staying hydrated is undoubtedly important, there's another side to this habit that often goes unnoticed, especially if you take medications or vitamins, or if you wake up with an empty stomach that hasn't been nourished yet. Drinking a large amount of water on an empty stomach, especially after fasting for 7 or 8 hours overnight, can dilute your stomach acid. This acid isn't just vital for breaking down food, it also plays a key role in helping your body absorb essential nutrients. Without sufficient acid, even a healthy breakfast may not be properly digested or absorbed, meaning your body might struggle to take in important vitamins like B12, calcium, or iron. But the problem extends beyond nutrient absorption. Many older adults take medications in the morning, such as blood pressure pills, thyroid medication, cholesterol drugs, or daily supplements. When these are taken with a large quantity of water before any food enters the stomach, the water can cause the medication to move through your digestive system too quickly. This means the medication might pass into the intestines before your body has had a chance to process it fully, reducing its effectiveness. You may also experience mild nausea after taking medication on an empty stomach with water. That's not just bad luck. It's a signal from your stomach that it's not ready to handle the medication. Some medicines, when taken without food, can irritate the stomach lining over time, causing discomfort that many dismiss as simply part of aging, yet it's often preventable. For example, Joseph, a 73-year-old from Illinois, followed his doctor's advice and took his blood pressure medication every morning with a large glass of water. Yet he often felt dizzy an hour later, and breakfast seemed to upset his stomach. After consulting a nutritionist, he changed his routine. He started eating a small snack, like a banana or piece of toast, before taking his pills and spread out his water intake more gradually. Within days, he noticed he felt steadier and more comfortable. If you prefer drinking water before eating, that's okay. But be mindful of how much water you drink, how fast you drink it, and whether you're taking medications. You don't have to avoid hydration. You just need to do it thoughtfully. Try sipping a little water first, then eat something light, like oatmeal or a boiled egg, before continuing to drink more water and taking any medications. This method supports your body's ability to retain electrolytes, digest nutrients properly, and keep your stomach calm. The idea that drinking more water equals more cleansing might sound attractive, but your body isn't a bathtub that can be rinsed out. It requires balance, timing, and support, especially in the morning. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now let's continue. Mistake number 5. Depending solely on water to wake your body instead of adding movement. Many people assume that simply drinking water right after waking up will instantly activate their body. While water is essential for rehydrating after a night of rest, it's not the full picture, especially as we age. If you're over 60 and relying only on water to start your day, you could be missing a crucial piece of morning wellness: movement. During sleep, your circulation slows, your joints stiffen, digestion pauses, and your body temperature drops. Drinking water alone, even if done properly, can only do so much if you stay seated or lying down for too long afterward. What really wakes up your heart, muscles, and metabolism is gentle, consistent, and intentional movement. Imagine a stream of water. If it remains still, it becomes murky, but when it flows, it stays clear. Your body works similarly. It needs that gentle flow to signal your internal systems that it's time to get going again. This is particularly important for your digestive system. Without movement, water can just linger in your stomach, especially if you haven't eaten anything to push it along. That's why some people feel bloated, gassy, or sluggish, even after following a good hydration routine. Engaging in light physical activity, like stretching, walking around your home, or doing seated arm circles, stimulates blood circulation and helps your organs absorb hydration more effectively. When you combine water intake with movement, your body responds far better. Your kidneys begin to function more actively, your digestive tract starts moving, your skin warms up, and your energy increases naturally, without needing caffeine or sugar. Take Martin, for instance, an 80-year-old from Wisconsin. He used to sit in his recliner, sipping water each morning, hoping to feel refreshed. Yet he remained groggy until late morning. After learning about the importance of movement, he began walking a few laps around his house while sipping warm water. This new routine became his daily habit, and within a week, Martin noticed his mornings felt lighter and his digestion more regular. This isn't about intense exercise or pushing your heart rate to the limit. It's about reintroducing simple motion to a body that has been still for many hours. Just standing up, walking to the kitchen, stretching your arms, or rolling your shoulders can boost circulation far more than drinking water alone. The key point here is that hydration supports your body, but it can't replace movement. A glass of water is only one part of waking up. It acts as fuel, not the switch itself. The real switch that activates your body and mind in the morning is movement. So tomorrow, instead of just reaching for a glass of water, also reach for the habit of gently moving your body. Let the water nourish your energy, but allow your steps and stretches to carry it through your system. You'll feel the difference not only in your digestion and energy levels, but also in the smooth rhythm of your day as it begins. Final thoughts. By now, you've likely come to see that drinking water in the morning isn't as straightforward as it may seem. When approached with intention, it can offer powerful support to your body. But when done out of habit, rushed routines, or common misconceptions, it can actually make mornings more difficult, especially as we age. We've explored 5 frequent mistakes: drinking too much water too quickly, starting the day with cold water, not paying attention to water quality or storage, drinking before eating or taking medication, and expecting water alone to energize you without movement. Each of these habits often comes from a place of good intention. Still, they can lead to feeling unsteady, sluggish, bloated, or even lightheaded, effects that are more noticeable in people over 60. Which of these points resonated with you the most? Did something sound familiar, or was there a detail you'd never considered before? This isn't about judgment or guilt. It's about understanding and empowerment. That's the real value of knowledge. It helps you make choices that improve how you feel each day. At this stage in life, it's not about pushing harder, it's about moving smarter. We're aiming for routines that are gentler, wiser, and better suited to our current needs, not the habits that may have worked decades ago. And that's the heart of today's message. So tomorrow morning, take a gentler approach. Start slow. Sip warm or room temperature water rather than chugging it. Walk around instead of remaining seated. Eat a little something before taking any medication. And most importantly, take a moment to appreciate the care you're giving your body. You've earned that kindness, and your body will thank you for it. Thank you for being with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below sharing one takeaway from today's video and how you'll apply it in your life. Your feedback means a lot and truly inspires us to keep going. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support allows us to keep creating valuable content designed to inform and uplift you. We appreciate your time, and we're excited to have you join us again in the next video. Thanks for watching.